Hey, hey, beautiful world! You are listening to Magical Things with Radleigh Valentine, right here on Magical Hay House Radio. About every 3 months, I do a show that is all readings. There's not a lot of chit-chat, just me trying to connect with as many people as I can. And today is that show. But before we get started, I did want to comment on something that has me concerned. I've been working with guardian angels since I was 5 years old. I didn't really know it at the time, but I was. And I've been knowingly working with them since I was 20. I've been actively studying them for 30 years, and I have been extensively mentored about them by the angel lady herself for 15 years. So I think that I can humbly allow that I know a little bit about guardian angels. Nothing saddens me more than for someone to come to me and say that they don't believe that they have guardian angels. Nothing upsets me more than someone going around telling people that they don't have guardian angels. I recently had someone come to me because she had been told that not everyone has guardian angels because there just aren't enough of them to go around. There aren't enough of them to go around? Not enough of them to go around. What? That makes my brain short circuit. There is this saying that says, don't put God in a box. Now, I'm not really sure where that saying came from. I tried to find it. I did, because I really like to give credit where credit is due. So I went online and I tried to find who said that first, but it's just all over the place. And I think it's one of those things that's just sort of found its way in our language. But I really like that. Don't put God in a box. One of the books that really, really changed my life way back when I was really starting to learn my spirituality was Neil Donald Walsh's Conversations with God. No book ever took God out of the box as much as Conversations with God did for me. It just changed everything. It changed everything. And so I don't let people put God back into the box. God doesn't stay in a box. There is no God box. There's just not. We're taught, and I believe this to be true, that God is limitless. Infinite love. God, universe, source. You pick the term, I don't care. They're all the same to me. But God doesn't have limits. And if God has no limit, do you see where I'm going? If God has no limit, then it's kind of ludicrous to me for someone to suggest that God has run out of guardian angels. I mean, right? Come on. Now, I could talk about this for a lot longer, but I want to get as many readings in as I can to help as many people as I can. So all I ask is that anyone, anytime that they tell you something that suggests that God is finite and that there is a limit to what God can accomplish, I want you to just disregard that statement completely. Just throw it away. And along with that, if anyone tells you that you don't have guardian angels, throw that statement away because it's not true. It's simply, absolutely, positively not true. Okay. I'm off my soapbox now. All right. So, there's several ways you can get a hold of me today. I'm on Facebook Live. Yes, it's true. Hey, House Radio listeners, if you want to watch me doing radio, you can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/ Radleigh Valentine, and there you will see me doing radio. You get to watch radio today. Isn't that cool? And if you are catching me for the first time on Facebook Live doing radio, then you can listen in while you watch me by going to the app for Hay House Radio and downloading that. My wonderful social media assistant has posted that for me, so so that you can download that. And that way you'll be able to hear both sides of the conversations and when I'm on the phones. So my setup here is, this is my microphone and my headphones, and I've got a computer over here that's got all the magical Hay House Radio stuff. And in front of me, I've got my laptop so that I can access Facebook. And I've got over here, I've got my cards, and back there may very well show up some doggies while we're online. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. They're actually sitting right there at the moment. Okay, so let's talk about, I didn't give you the phone number in case you don't have it. So you can call in by dialing 866-254-1579. And if you're international, you can still call in. You just need your country code plus 760-918-4300. And like I said, you can also post something on the Facebook page. There's a big blue banner there that says, "Let's watch radio." And there I have a place where you can post some questions. All right. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to refresh Facebook and okay, so let's see. First of all, we have a question from Joanne who says she would like her guardian angel names and to know if there are any messages from her guardian angels. So let's do that first. So for guardian angels, that's really interesting. Is that right? Okay, so the first thing I got was Mary, but it's spelled M-E-R-R-Y. So your first guardian angel's name is Mary, M-E-R-R-Y. That's a happy name. And then the next name is Annalee, A-N-N-A-L-E-E, Annalee. And these are both female energies. And they both have something to say, so let's just go ahead and see what that is. So Mary says, "Dearest Joanne, my special place in your life is to help to bring joy. Your capacity for happiness is unending and limitless, just like Radleigh's God Not in a Box. My job is to help you to find your access to that limitless joy, to help you to understand the peace that is within you, and that is P-E-A-C-E, the peace that is within you. My name is a reference to Christmas and the feelings of peace and the feelings of joy that well up during that time of year. You have within you the ability to access those emotions at any time, not just in December. And so I would like to guide you to find those emotions and to bring them to the forefront, because it is in those emotions where we can manifest what we most desire. Hello, Joanne. My name is Annalee. My job is to help you manifest the things that you wish, to work in concert with Mary to bring forth the things that you desire by attaching to the emotions of joy and peace that create the desires of your heart. The time has come for happiness. The time has come for peace. The time has come for manifesting dreams come true. With love, Mary and Annalie. There you go. All right. Okay, so let's see. So another Facebook. Let's find another Facebook person. Okay, so Tracy said, hi Tracy, hi, how you doing? Tracy says, can you give me timing on when I will get work? I'm having a hard time keeping the faith, thanks. Sure, absolutely. So I'm just going to grab Angel Tarot cards. Okay, so the Emperor. So this is a really good card for this because the Emperor, and I'm holding it up for Facebook Live so that people can see it, and hopefully Tracy is watching and she can see it too. The Emperor actually is an employer. I know, right? It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But this card is a 4. This card is a 4. So, so when we get 4s, what we have to think about is we have to think: is it January? Is it April? No, it's not April. Is it 4 days from now? It doesn't feel like 4 days from now. It feels more like 4 weeks from now. So I hope that's not horrible for you, because I know 4 weeks might seem like a long time, or maybe for you it seems like, finally, thank you, I can live with for just 4 more weeks. But it feels like about 4 more weeks. Now, the Emperor is a really good person to work for, so it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait to get the job. He's a great mentor. He's very fair. He's very just, and he really does care. I mean, the Emperor sometimes gets a bad rap because people think, oh, he's all about rules and all that kind of stuff. But the fact of the matter is that he cares about rules and stuff like that, and because he cares that everybody gets what they need. So he's a really good person to work for. So there you go, Tracy. All right, so let's find another. Let's see. Veronica. Hi, Veronica. So Veronica says, hi, Radleigh. Is it in the universe's plan for me to be a homeowner? Well, I can't imagine that it isn't, because I presume that's what you want. And so if that's what you want, then I think the universe always wants you to have what you want. But we're going to use fairy tarot cards because they're really good for manifesting. And we'll see what we get. And I'm sorry about my throat today, folks. We have got a really high pollen count going on around here, and it's just driving me crazy. So I apologize for the scratchy throat. Okay. Okay, Veronica. Wow. Okay, so all 3 of your cards are major arcana cards. So the first card for you is release. Okay, so it's a need to kind of let go of your expectations for this situation. Sometimes when we are like holding on too much for our situation and we're grasping it, we hold it into place. And so this sort of says, well, it just sort of says, breathe, Veronica, breathe. Okay, breathe. Let go. Just let go. The next card is balance. And so when everything gets into balance, that's when things start to work for you. So this is also a card that talks about taking two different things and balancing them together, kind of mixing them together. In traditional tarot, this is temperance, if you don't know that. And so what this kind of says to me, therefore, is that in order to find a house, you're going to have to balance several different things. Several different things have to come into balance for that to happen. But the last card is life experience, life experience. And what do we have? We have a couple that are headed up the steps to a beautiful castle. So I think that sounds pretty good. You said a house. Would you settle for a castle? But these are all major arcana cards. That means this is a big deal right now. It's a big life experience. So it's going to be okay. It will come to fruition for you, so don't worry. Just try not to be too stressed out about it. So for those of you on Facebook Live, what you are watching right now is Magical Things with Radleigh Valentine right here on Hay House Radio. So we are simulcasting on Facebook Live at the same time that we are transmitting on Hay House Radio. And you can find the link to the app in the post where you can post questions if you want to download the app so that you can always get to listen to Hay House Radio and not miss a thing. All right, so I'm going to pick another question from Facebook. Okay, let's see. Tami Stevens would like a message from her angels and their names. A message from the angels for Tami. Okay. And so the names that come, okay, so right away I got the name Asher. That's unusual. That's an unusual name. Asher. A-S-H-E-R. And then wow, this is also interesting. I've never gotten this before. Delilah. Wow, cool. All right, so Asher and Delilah. Asher and Delilah. And so for you, Tami, they say, we are here for you. Oh. Okay. Really, the book? Okay, all right. Well, I'll get back to that. Okay, I will tell Tami about the book. So what else? So this is from Asher. And Asher says, dearest one, we have so much love in our hearts for you and so much pride. If you could see you as we do, you would never have another day of uncertainty or another day of lack of self-confidence. You are a beautiful child of God, and your purpose on earth is only just beginning. It is our joy and our pride to get to help you with that. And we so very much wish to talk to you more. Three words: meditation, meditation, meditation. So they started out with We Are Here For You. We Are Here For You is a really awesome book by an author named Kathleen Peterson. So you might want to check that out. It's a personal favorite of mine. For people who are on a spiritual path and wanting to connect with a lot of major ascended masters and things like that. So check that out, Tami. All right. Let's see. Hello, Radleigh. I am Isaac, and I live in Greensboro, North Carolina. Well, hi, Isaac. But Isaac didn't ask a question. So I don't know what Isaac wanted, so we'll let the cards just do a reading for Isaac. So I'm going to go to Archangel Power Tarot cards. We're going to use those for Isaac. And see what we get. Wow. Okay, so the first card for you is Seven of Ariel. So this is a card that's a little bit of patience, but it's not too bad because the first card is about the past, and so that kind of means that you've been patient up until now. The things that you have been working on, they're seeds well planted. What that basically means is just that your efforts will not come for naught. They will pan out. They will pay off in a really great way. And the next card is Eight of Raphael. Now this is a really great card. I like this card a lot. And the reason I like this card is that there's lots of cards in tarot that talk about the need for change or the need for us to move on and stuff like that. And so it's kind of like pushing us and nagging us and going, go on, go on, go on. So, but this is the card where we decide. We decide that we're going to move along, that it is in our best interest. It's sort of like where we feel like there has to be more to life than this. There has to be more to life than this. And when we get that sense, when we get that feeling, that's when this card shows up and it says, well, let's do that. Now, something about this has to do with learning, because the last card for you is Page of Ariel. So when this card shows up, it can mean several different ways of getting learning. It might mean that you need to go to college. It might mean that you need to take seminars. It might mean you need to take some video courses. HeyHowSU.com. It might mean that any number of ways that you need to do some study and do some learning. Perhaps before you can do the thing where you move on, you need to do some studying on what your options are. But it looks like life, kind of life change stuff is up for Isaac. Time to really make some changes in Isaac's life in such a way that it will bring him more joy. All right, so there we go. That's that. So who's next? So Angela is asking if Ozzy comes through as one of her guardian angels, and what does she have to do in order to get information? So, so here's the scoop. If you get Ozzy, then Ozzy is right. I'm never ever going to contradict somebody about the guidance that they have personally got about their guardian angels. Now keep in mind that everybody has more than one guardian angel. So you've got Ozzy, but you also have Josiah. Joziah, which is interesting. I've never seen that name spelled that way. So Ozzy and Josiah. So you have two. As far as the best ways to talk to your guardian angels, there's several that I really like. One is just literally just talk to them. I mean, the more you talk to your guardian angels, the more you'll get messages and signs back from them. So you can do that in the shower. You can do that while you're driving in your car. You can do it quietly in your mind while you're sitting at your desk. You can do it wherever you want. I think it really is helpful to set aside some special time for it. So like time for meditation. So, maybe you decide that you're going to talk to your angels every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Whatever works for you. But that's also a good way. Also, one of the things that I do, and this is terrible, you can't read that, but my handwriting is really bad, and it doesn't have to matter. It doesn't matter for what I'm doing that my handwriting is really bad, but it's called automatic writing. And you would literally just sit down and say, hey, Ozzy, what do you have for me today? And you just immediately write what the answer is. Whatever comes, you just immediately write it. And don't question it. And just keep the conversation going. That is automatic writing. The automatic writing. So there you go. That's all you have to do. All right, so let's see. So Rose wants to know if things are going to start to look up. Well, yes, they are. Because we're not going to allow for the possibility at all that they're not going to look up. So here's what we're going to do for you, Rose. What we're going to do. Oh, and we can do this a special way because we're on Facebook Live. So what we're going to do for you is we're going to do what I like to call Archangel prescriptions. Archangel prescriptions. And we're going to do one for you. And the nice thing about this is because I've got the screen, I can show you the archangels that you're working with. So let me just find the last one that I want. And what, is it the last card? Yes. Why is that always the way? Okay, all right, so here's the way this works, Rose. Okay, so for an archangel prescription, what you do is you've got an archangel to the left front of you, an archangel to the right front of you, an archangel to the right back of you, and an archangel to the left back of you. So first of all, we need to cut our cords. We need to cut your energetic connections to the concept that things are not going to get better. So what we do, we're going to take Archangel Michael and we're going to put him to the left front of you. Archangel Michael, this is what he looks like. Yes, he's a hottie, I know. So Archangel Michael, so he always carries a sword. So Archangel Michael, we're going to ask him to sever in your energetic connections to the concepts that have been holding you back, that make you believe that that things might not get better. And what better person to pair with Archangel Michael than Archangel Jophiel? Archangel Jophiel, see how beautiful she is? So Archangel Jophiel, her name means the beauty of God, the beauty of God. And so she is like rose-colored glasses. Did you hear what I just said, Rose? Rose-colored glasses. In the best possible way, because she makes us see things in a very positive light. So Michael and Jophiel in front of you, okay? There they are. So then behind you, we're going to put Archangel Uriel, and we're going to put him back here, okay? And this is what Uriel kind of looks like. And Archangel Uriel is a beacon of light. And so he's going to light up your life and make everything shinier. And also make you a beacon of light so that it can attract happiness and joy back into your life. And finally, we're going to put Archangel Metatron in the back behind you. But this is the Chariot. This is the card of success. That's one of the reasons why I chose that. But also because Archangel Metatron is great for helping us to transform our lives. So there's your Archangel prescription. Okay? Okay. All right. So I do have to tell you a couple of things really quick. I'm going to be in London, England on July 1st. So for the Angel World Summit. So it's super cool. It's a bunch of super awesome angel folk who will be there. Joanne Virtue will be there via a very specially recorded video. I'll be there. Kyle Gray, my favorite Scott, will be there. Diana Cooper, who is just a doll baby, she'll be there. And Lorna Byrne will be there as well. So it's awesome. If you're in London or anywhere nearby, you don't want to miss it. You can find links to it on my Facebook page or my Instagram, or you can just go to hayhouse.co.uk/AWS2017. Also, I'm going to be in Chicago July 22nd through the 24th, I think, or something like that, that weekend. I'm going to be in Chicago teaching an advanced class that I've never taught before. Super excited to teach this class, an advanced class on reading cards. So that's at the Infinity Foundation, so infinityfoundation.org. Okay, it's time to go to the phones. The phones. Okay, so let's start with, let's start with Joy. I mean, who wouldn't want to start with Joy? Let's start with Joy. Hi, Joy. Of course. What's up? Uh-huh. Good. See, this is what happens when you listen to your angels. This is what happens. This is what happens. You don't really, I don't really have to answer the question if your angel sent the kitten, do I? No, of course the angel sent the kitten. Of course they did. Of course they did. Okay, so for guardian angels, so the first thing that I'm getting is Lillian. Lillian, she says that you can call her Lily if you want. That she's Yes, exactly. And she spells it a little funny. She spells it Lillie. So spelling matters for, things. So, and then you also have a guardian angel named Jordan. Jordan, Jordan. You actually have a third guardian angel named Eva. Eva. So Lily, Jordan, and Eva. Yes. Lily, Jordan, and Eva. And so, are you thinking about making any kind of career change or something? Okay. Well, you might have something coming. So you might have something coming because Eva said that she is here for you for career. Okay, and so kind of keep in mind that guardian angels, they sort of like switch off on what things they're working on for you. And so, but Eva is about career. She's been about other things in your past and in your life. But she said that career things are about to start to come to a focus for you. So now that might mean that somebody comes along and just says, wow, you're pretty cool, Joy. Would you like to come work for me? Even though you weren't even thinking about it. Or, so, it could be something like that, but she's going to help you work through that. She's going to help you work through that. Lily would just like to say a few words, if that's okay. Okay. All right. She goes, Dearest Joy, you are so aptly named. Your parents knew that you would be a bright light in this world, and their feelings fell out. Okay, Lily talks funny. Fell out of their mouths onto your birth certificate. Okay. We are truly honored to work with you. Eva has exciting news for you. Do not fear change. This is an exciting opportunity that you could not imagine. It will take a little thinking for you to wrap your mind around it. We will be there to help. In the meantime, in reference to the kitten, you are welcome. Love, Lily. Were you expecting the kitten? Were you looking? There's your sign. There's your sign. Well, congratulations. You now have a kitten expressly given to you by your guardian angels, and now you know your guardian angels' names. So, when this new surprising, wonderful thing shows up for you, please send me write something on my Facebook page. My pleasure. My pleasure. Take care, dear. All right, so let's see. Let's talk to Eric. Hi, Eric. Welcome to Magical Things. Well, you're from my part of the country. You're from my stomping grounds. So, very close, very close. Although, close and yet so far, right? Yeah, in some ways. So, what can I do for you, sir? Okay. Okay. All right. So Eric is saying that things are a little, I'm doing this for Facebook Live. So Eric is saying that things are a little topsy-turvy for him right now, and he would like a 4-card reading. And so is that, you mean to know what's coming for the next year, is that right? Okay. All right. So I'm going to start with Angel Tarot cards. Do you have those? Oh, would you like them? Okay. All right. So Angel Tarot cards for Eric, line 2. Okay. So what that means is that when we stop talking, you can't hang up, because otherwise they can't get your address. Okay? Yeah, you're welcome. All right. So let's see, Eric. So, and we have a card that just decided to stay out of the deck, so we'll set that aside. Okay. Okay, so June is pretty much toast. So July, August, September. And then October through December. And January through March, and April through May. Wow, this is a really, really, really important time for you. It really is, because do you know much about tarot at all? Okay. 3 out of the 4. Yeah, 3 out of the 4. So the first card is the Emperor, okay? The Emperor. So this is for July, August, September. So the Emperor is a card, as I sort of mentioned a little bit earlier, that's about the need to kind of get organized, to get disciplined, to get structured about things in your life. It can mean a possible job, but it's about getting your life in order. Okay, so the need to kind of do that. For October through December, we have the Lover's card. All right, so that can be a couple of things. On its face, the Lover's card very often talks about someone coming into our life that is a romantic thing. But the thing about the Lover's card is that when it was originally created, it was called the Choice. All right, and so it still has that aspect around it. And so what it says when it's a choice is, it says, make all your choices from the heart. Make all the choices from the heart. And so it kind of says, leave the intellect out of it. Make heartfelt choices. January through March, big, big, big change in luck for you to the positive. All right, it's the wheel. The wheel is ruled by Jupiter. If you know anything about astrology, Jupiter is big, it's expansive, it's good luck. And so that's the time of year where things are really going to really get great for you. So, and then the last card is Page of Earth, and that's a card that's good news about financial matters. Okay? So it can be windfalls of money, it can be getting a great job that pays really, really well. That might be the impact from the wheel and that change of luck. The other thing, though, that I think that's really important is when I reached over and grabbed the deck off my desk, a card stayed behind, and I pay attention to things like that. And that card that stayed behind was the King of Air. And the King of Air is a card that literally says, speak your mind with confidence. And so I think it's really, really important for you to do that. I think it's really important for you to be, for lack of another term, to be out of the closet about who you truly are. Okay, and I don't mean that from a sexual standpoint. That's not that what I'm saying at all. I'm saying really, really be out of the closet about who Eric is, and let people see that. Don't hold back at all, because it's like that doesn't get you where you want to go. And so it's like right now, your guardian angels are pointing back at me. And the reason that they're pointing back at me is because one of the things that I have learned in my life is that the more me I am, the better my life is. And that is something that I have learned over the last 5 years, and it has been immensely powerful. I mean, in doing that. So I think they're just trying to say, you need to do that too. You need to do that too. By the way, go ahead. Uh-huh. Good, thank you. I appreciate the plug. Do you have names for them? Good. Okay. Just keep them. Okay, cool, excellent. That's cool. I just want to make sure you had names. But it's like, I think that the apps are really great. Are you working with angel numbers at all? Oh, well then, the thing, here's the thing, Eric. One of the things that I am always telling people is that tell the universe the way you want it to talk to you, and it will talk to you that way. So if you want to use angel numbers, then tell the universe, we're using angel numbers, and the universe will use angel numbers. If you want to use signs, then tell the universe, I really like signs, and the universe will use signs. The universe is always yapping its head off at us. And so it's just a matter of us getting on the same radio frequency that they're communicating on. So I don't really have to, I don't really have a sense that they care which way you talk. They just want to talk. So have you tried automatic writing? Okay. Give it a go. Give it a go. I find it to be immensely powerful and super cool. So, and at first it's a little jerky. At first it feels a little weird, and you're going to think you're making it up, and you're not. So just keep in mind that angels are always kind, sweet, generous, thoughtful, loving. They are never judging, unkind, harsh, any of those things. So if you start getting messages through automatic writing that are harsh or judgmental or mean, that's your ego. And ask Archangel Michael to sever your connections to that, and rip out the paper, throw it away, and start over. But your angels will always speak to you in a loving and kind way, and that's one of the reasons. That's one of the ways you'll know. But you also, one of the things I find through automatic writing is they don't talk like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like it really is. You can tell that it's somebody different because it's not in the same way that you speak. Okay? You're welcome, Eric. Take care down there, and don't hang up so that they can get your address. All right. Okay, let's see. So let's talk to Maria. Hi, Maria. Welcome to Magical Things. Oh, pshaw. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. That's very kind of you. So what can I do for you? Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. Yeah, well, they do have your back. Their names are Gianna and Ruby. Gianna, Gianna, and Ruby, Ruby. So we're going to do a couple of things here. Oh, I should tell the Facebook Live peaks. So I've got Maria on the line, and Maria has got several questions. She wanted her guardian angel's names, which we did that. She wants to know her brother who has passed, if he is hanging out with her guardian angels, the answer being yes. And we're also going to get a message from him for her. And she's also got an interview coming up. I think I understood that correct, Maria, is that right? And so we want to know how those are coming along as well. So we're going to do this in two pieces. We're going to start with talking to heaven, right? One of Radleigh's favorite way to get messages from people who have passed over. So we're going to get a message from your brother. What was his first name? John. Okay, so the first one is remember me by the happy memories that we created. That's the first card. Remember me by the happy memories we created. The next card is we are so connected. We are so connected. And the last card is I am learning over here. I am learning over here. And this particular card has a book with water coming out of it, which is unusual and interesting symbolism. And I take that to be that what he is learning is he's learning very emotional lessons. He's learning very emotional lessons because water is emotion. Water is emotion. And so the sense that I have from him is that those lessons that he is learning over there about emotion, he is passing on to you. And that's why we got the card of we are so connected. We are so connected. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to do real quick is, so we've got two jobs floating out there. So let's take a look at them. I'm using Angel Tarot cards for that. I think the one that looks really good is the one that you already did the interview for. Okay? Because it's 3 of Earth, 9 of Earth, and Queen of Air. And so 3 of Earth is a great team to work with. 9 of Earth is making enough money to feel content and happy and feeling good about your life. And Queen of Air is, she's just a very, very powerful person. And so I think that through this position, through this job, you really grow to be a more powerful person yourself. The other one doesn't look so great. I don't know that you would like working there very much. The Queen of Fire is the first card, so it's like the initial presentation of the job sounds really great, and it sounds really creative, and it sounds like you'd really love it. But the next card is 7 of Air, and that's the card where things are going in the wrong direction. It's a carousel that we just want to get off of. And the last card is 9 of Air, which is kind of the nightmare card. So it's like, so if the job gets diverted, then pay attention to that. And when I say diverted, if you go in to interview for one position and that doesn't work out, but it leads to interviewing for another position, then that might be okay. But ask a lot of questions before you take that job. The other one looks really positive for you, though. The one yes, yeah. Does that feel good to you? Does that feel good to you? Oh, yay, yay! Maria. Yay, okay, all right. Don't let that bother you. Don't let that bother you. Don't let that bother you. No, they're just taking I pulled the renewal card. It means they're really taking their time about choosing and stuff, but it looks good to me. And Maria said, for all you Facebook Live folks, she said that the first job was her dream job. So yes, that's what we want. We want her to have her dream job. Okay, Maria? All right. Well, good luck. Take care. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So let's see. So we don't have a lot of time left. So I'm going to go back to Facebook Live and see. So Donna says that she feels big changes coming her way, and could we do a reading on that? So the answer is yes, Donna, we can do that. So just to make you feel confident and secure about that, we're going to use Archangel Power Tarot cards. That's our deck of self-confidence and self-assurance. And we're going to take a look at that. Okay, a lot of changes coming Donna's way. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So the first card is the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is a card that's not a bunch of movement, okay? So that's the card where things are, you're kind of in a meditative state, you're kind of in a state of thinking about things and pondering, but keep in mind that this is the first card, and what is the first card? The past, right? So all that thinking and meditating and contemplating is about to be over. So the next card is Queen of Raphael. Queen of Raphael. So I love the Queen of Raphael. She's a really, really great woman. She's very intuitive. She very much takes care of other people. But this card comes with a message that it might be time to take care of ourselves. The Queen of Raphael is often a very exhausted queen because she's been spending so much time giving her emotion and her energy to other people that she hasn't had the opportunity to take care of herself. And I think that that's part of the change that's coming for you, Donna. Part of the change that's coming for you is that you're going to stop doing that. You're going to stop doing that. So the next card is King of Gabriel. Well, the King of Gabriel can do it all right? He can really do it all. And it very often refers to a big change in career, very, very big change in career. And it can also mean that, that the things that you want to manifest, you're going to be able to manifest. But you're going to have to take care of Donna first, okay? You're going to have to take care of Donna first, all right? Take care of Donna first. Okay, so we have a few minutes left. Denise, you're clever, Denise. Denise says, I was waiting on the phone, so I'm trying here. Is there a soulmate on the way? So many synchronicities saying yes. So, clever girl. So let's go to Romance Angels. We've got to do it really fast. Really, really fast. How fast can I do this? Just watching my time. And one. Okay, here we go. So first card is healing family issues. So you've been doing some healing of family issues, and that's good. Playfulness, recapturing romance. And you know what? It's worth waiting for. So Denise, the answer to that is absolutely yes. It's coming. Just let it be playful, okay? Don't get too serious about it. Let it be playful. Okay, folks, that's all the time that we have for today. This has been fun to be on Facebook Live and on Magical Things. So I'm going to be traveling, but when I come back, we've got some really awesome stuff coming up in the month of July. In the meantime, always remember, life is magic.